Hi guys, it's been a while since I've been live, so I wanted to go live because I was thinking about something today and I was about to go live in my boot camp group, but I figured I might as well go live here since I can help many more people who may be struggling with this common thing, which is energy. If you guys are watching this, if you are hopping on, let me know. Comment. Do you usually have like an energy slump in the middle of the day? This is like especially for working moms, stay-at-home moms, really anyone who is really busy. Sometimes you can get to the middle of the day and then just like feel like tired, right? Does that ever happen to you? Like you ever just feel, or even like you go out, you go shopping, you're out running around, and then all of a sudden you're like so tired. But you guys tell me what you usually do when this happens. Like if you're exhausted, right? You usually around 3 o'clock, I don't know, you let me know. What time does it usually happen for you? Okay, when you work out, you feel much better. Yeah, seriously, working out every day definitely helps with energy for sure. Like when at first it's really hard, right? And especially if you have like low energy, do it in the morning because then you have it done, and that definitely does help a lot, Beatrice. So normally what happens is, so you get to that like slump, and then a lot of people, what they do is they run to coffee, right? They're like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Either you're at the office. I used to work in an office, and the same thing would happen to me like around 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. I would all of a sudden just feel tired, and I would go to coffee, right? That would be my first instinct. Go to coffee, go to tea, get some caffeine somewhere. That was my instinct. The next time this happens to you guys where you just like feel tired, before you go to the coffee, drink a full glass of ice cold water, like a full glass, maybe even 2, because a lot of times we are super dehydrated, and our body, the first thing that it's to tell you this is you start feeling fatigue and tired. And so when you jump to coffee, it starts getting you into like a cycle, especially if you add sugar to your coffee. Even if you don't add sugar to your coffee, still it's gonna make you, it'll give you like a little boost of energy, but then you're gonna start crashing again. You're gonna start getting into a habit of like doing that every day. You're not gonna be able to get out of feeling tired all the time. If you try that before you go to the coffee, if you just go and like drink 2 full glasses of water, you're gonna notice that you feel better. Like that is probably what it is that's causing that energy just draining out of you. And unless you are drinking a lot of water throughout the day, which most people do not drink as much water as they should. And if you don't know how much water you should be drinking, it's half your body weight in ounces. So if you weigh 150 pounds, you should be drinking 75 ounces of water per day. Now, you don't really have to track this, but just be aware. And one good way that I get in extra water is I'll usually drink a full glass of water after my meal. Like a lot of people will tell you to do it before you eat, but I suggest you drink the water after you eat because it actually it will fill the gap. Like it'll make you, and especially if you get in the habit of eating and then wanting to eat more after you're done, try this, because a lot of people will say drink the water before you eat and you'll eat less, but that does not work. Water, it doesn't, like I give my kids water instead of milk to make them eat more of their food, right? I don't want them to fill up on milk, so I give them water. Same thing for you goes. When you eat your food, you can drink water with your meal, it's fine. But after your meal, try to drink like a full glass of water because it's gonna all of a sudden give you that really full feeling. And especially if you're someone who struggles with eating, and maybe you're a binge eater, maybe you cycle through different diets and stuff. Psychologically, when your stomach is not full, it can cause you to then overeat later on, or you just don't get that feeling like you're I don't know, satisfied. So I found that totally works for me. I'll eat my food, my meal, and then I'll notice I'm still a little bit hungry, or I feel hungry. So then I'll have that full glass of water, and then all of a sudden I'm totally full, because you know, you guys probably have all heard the whole thing that it takes your body 20 minutes to register that you're full. So you can constantly eat until that actually kicks in. So by doing this, it really does fill your stomach up. But back to the whole energy thing. So you guys, you hit a slump in the afternoon. You just start feeling a drag. I know for me, I can sit in front of the computer working at my kitchen table with my kids for like ever, for hours. They're in and out playing in my backyard. I see them playing in my backyard. I'm sitting there and I'm just working. And then I'm like, I forget to drink water, and then all of a sudden I'm like tired, my eyes are tired, I feel tired, and then you think, okay, run to coffee, but totally, if you go for water, you have a full 1 or 2 full glasses of ice cold water, that to me makes all the difference. I feel 100% better right after that. So I know I'm just dehydrated, and so a lot of people this happens to. I'm gonna reach for coffee. Jackie, yeah, do it, try it. There's no harm, I mean, it's free. Just see if that works. And you can still have the coffee after, but just get the water, see what happens, and most likely what's gonna happen is you're not gonna need the coffee. I haven't had coffee in 3 days. I was having it like every day, a few times a day, but I have been totally off coffee. I've been drinking tea every now and then, but by drinking the water and getting enough water, it definitely helps. And a lot of people struggle to drink water. If you just down it, just drink it, you will feel better. And if you can't drink like really cold water, then try to drink a little bit warmer water. Or if you want to do tea, you can do tea. You can make like an iced tea with tea bags and maybe some stevia. That'll also help as well. And if you can drink all the water that you need in your day, you will never have an energy problem unless you're eating terribly, and unless you're eating a lot of processed foods. But I'm assuming that if you're here on my page and you've been following me, that you are probably eating healthy foods, and I'm just assuming that. If not, like, that will definitely help your energy level as well. Getting rid of like the processed, starchy, complex carb, white stuff, like the sugar, all of that stuff, get that out of there. But most of the time though, assuming that you eat a relatively healthy diet, then, and if you're feeling tired, for sure go for the water over the coffee, and then try the coffee later on. I work out every morning, 5:30 a.m. I get myself out of bed. My alarm goes off at 5 a.m. I'm down here, it's still dark outside, and I do not miss a day, ever. And it was really hard to get into the habit at first, because I was that person that would, if I could, sleep until 10 a.m. every day if I could. And I've conditioned myself to wake up early in a couple ways. First of all, I go to bed a little bit early. I go to bed before 10 o'clock or at 10 o'clock. So I get at least 7.5 hours of sleep to 8 hours. And in the morning, I drink like a pre-workout before my workout, because pre-workouts, those, like, I don't drink it all before my workout. I mix it up and I take it down to the basement and I start my workout video and I do it with it, like I drink it as I'm working out. But I never had energy like that to be able to do that before, especially, you know, before kids and all of that. So that definitely helps me, because I know when I'm laying there in bed and I'm like, oh, I just want to sleep, I know I can get that I'm going to get that pre-workout and I'll just drink it and mix it up and stuff. So I use Energize, which I love. But then throughout the day, literally drink as much water as you can. And I know you've heard this a million times, but like I said, that afternoon slump, go for the water over the coffee just to give it a try and see if possibly it's the dehydration that's causing you to feel tired. And if it does nothing, then just go to drinking your coffee, you know what I mean? But I think it's going to work for you. So give it a try. Thanks for being on. Thanks for following me. Thanks for being a part of my page. Bye, guys.